I recently became aware of a water crossing in Australia that I have never heard of before, called Cahill's Crossing in the Northern Territory. Cahill's Crossing is a flooded causeway in the north of Australia and is notorious for vehicles getting washed off the road, especially during the wet season, and is considered as Australia's most dangerous water crossing. Cars being washed off a road into fast-moving floodwaters sounds bad enough, but that alone is not what makes this crossing so dangerous. It's all of the saltwater crocodiles that surround the road, laying in wait right at the water's edge. This stretch of river is an infamous feeding ground for saltwater crocodiles and one of the most dangerous bodies of water in the country. Rangers found there were 120 crocs in the 6-kilometre stretch of river leading up to the crossing. Now you might think, who cares about crocs in the water when I will be safely in my car crossing on land? Well, you might think differently when crocodiles are taking a nap on the crossing and blocking your path. The river that Cahill's Crossing spans can go from a tame muddy stream into a deep torrent, ready to sweep away any vehicle that dares to cross it. The river has massive tidal influences that don't generally line up with people's travel plans, forcing them to become impatient and choose risky times to cross the river. And this is the main reason people in their vehicles get stuck and get into trouble. Each year, dozens of drivers attempt to make it across the submerged crossing, but instead end up being washed away into the croc-infested waters. Considering how remote this location is, it seems to get a lot of attention from many online videos showing drivers who attempted to cross and failed to make it. So if you get in trouble on the crossing and you have to get out to winch yourself to the other side, you are running the crocodile gauntlet. Crocodiles frequently congregate at the river's crossing to feast on swarms of fish that head upstream with changing tides, and up to 40 crocodiles can be spotted together at the same time, a spectacle that attracts big crowds. The area has become so well known there are even viewing platforms to watch the crocodiles feeding, which in itself is quite bizarre, as this crossing is in a very remote location, a part of Australia where most people will never visit. There have been many fatal incidents at this location due to careless people crossing the waterway on foot or fishing at the river's edge and being attacked by a crocodile. World-leading crocodile expert Graham Webb says that for every crocodile you can see, there are 10 you can't. The rivers in this area of Australia are home to the densest population of saltwater crocodiles. This just isn't the kind of place to be taking risks, as the opportunistic crocs are most certainly there in numbers, just laying in wait. Anyway, that's the end of this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.